Yeah, if you want to bring over a family member, then you'll have to check that the family member can meet the eligibility requirements for the visa that they're applying under.
Yeah.
So I generally recommend that you get legal advice at this early stage, just for an initial assessment of, can my partner, spouse, can they meet the requirements of that visa category?
Yeah.
Hopefully they can do. And then the next step is, well, there's always a visa application itself that you need to prepare. And then really important, there's documentary evidence to provide with that visa application. So normal evidence of finances, evidence of meeting an English language requirement, evidence about the relationship being genuine, and perhaps a marriage certificate. Get all that together. If you're getting a legal representation, you may get a cover letter written for you, or you may want to do one yourself just to give a bit of narrative to background to your case.
How important is that cover letter to be really personable? And in terms of that documenting, English, what tends to trip people up most when they're making these kind of applications?
Sure. I mean, a cover letter is not actually a mandatory requirement.
Yeah.
It can just help explain stuff, particularly if something's if it's a bit unusual about your case and you want to get that across to the caseworker at the Home Office. In terms of English, that is a bit of a minefield. So there are approved English language tests at approved test centres.
Yeah.
So you've got to be careful that you're doing exactly the right one.
Yeah.
So you might do English at a higher level at a non-approved test centre. And if you submit that with your visa application, it's probably going to get refused. So you'd have to be careful with the English language requirement.
Yeah. And your advisor would explain all these approved test centres to you on the app.
Yeah, certainly. If you're getting legal advice, they should be telling you what's an approved English language test and what isn't.